Is this a time where players rally themselves in the room, Naz, just kind of refocus at this point?
Yeah, I mean, it's really all about resetting. You lean the most on the guys in the dressing room, the guys you're beside. So, if anyone's going to get out of this, it's obviously us. So we got to make sure we're preparing for Calgary tomorrow night and hopefully turn the tide around here.
You need a nice way to start practice, kind of loosen things up with those orange balls, a little scrimmage.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's it's been tough on everyone last 12 or 13 days just dealing with all this, and a lot of those games we've played, we've felt that we've played well enough to win. We just haven't. Simple enough. So I mean, we just gotta get back to having fun, seeing some smiles around the dressing room, and hopefully that activates our success.
After the last game, Bernie was talking about too many odd man rushes. Obviously, that's something you guys are trying to cut down on.
Of course, since the beginning. I mean, I think it's the same with every single team. A lot of teams, especially in the East, feed off their transition game and got a lot of speedy forwards, so we got to make sure we manage the puck. And there's been times in games where it's been one-goal games where we've been up a goal, and just the turnover seemed to change the momentum of the game, and we seem to not recover very well afterwards. So it's important we manage the puck well and just do what we know how to do.
Nazem, how tough is it to stay positive when you're going through a stretch where you're losing games you think you would possibly at least get a few points out of? And
yeah.
Randy was talking about coming in here today, the music's not on. And
yeah, it's tough. Like I was saying before, beginning of the year it was all about how we were getting outshot and winning games, and now it seems like the tide's turned a little bit where I think in the last 8 games we've maybe been outshot one time and haven't gotten the results we wanted to get. So we're doing a lot of good things, but obviously with losses it's hard to focus on those positives.
Is it sobering now when you come into it and you look up and you don't see your name, or you don't see your team in the playoff spot?
Yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow for sure. It sucks, but there's no use moping about it right now. We got to do everything we can to try and get all these 12 points and put ourselves back in a position where we could still have a chance. I mean, that's really the positive out of this. We've the slide we're on, 8 games in a row, and we still have an opportunity to kind of redeem ourselves. So that's really what we're focusing on.
You guys view that you have to run the table?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we want to get all these 6 games, but maybe we can afford one more loss if that, and obviously we're going to need a little bit of help too. So we want it on the table. I mean, that's our attitude coming into it. That's our mentality going into Calgary. But we know they're a good team, so we can't just take them lightly. We got to be ready to play.
There's obviously a lot of disgruntled fans in town. How important is it to finish strong at home these last 3 games?
It's very important. We haven't had a home stretch like this in a long time, and for the most part of the year, we've had some pretty dominating performances at home. So we want to continue that and kind of look back on the film and understand and still have the confidence that we can play with anybody. We just got to go out there and show it.
Speaking of fans, it's hard to tune out the buzz at the best of times. Have you been interactions or hearing anything from the increasingly nervous guys in this market?
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to hear stuff. That's just part of being in the Canadian market, and whether it's good or bad. And you love when you're winning, and the love isn't so much when you're losing. So we understand that, but we think everyone deserves a little bit better. So we want to come out here this next little homestand and try and prove ourselves and get us back into this race.